time. Episode 11, The Outsider, pretty much.
Everybody knows Archie is dead. You know, they have a funeral for him and everything. Henry's taking it a little bit harder. Is a kid, so they're gonna take it a little harder than most. And so Emma doesn't know how to cheer him up. So she eventually gives him Pongo, since Pongo kind of has no owner at the moment. And so we have that with a little Henry, and then we have Belle. Rumpelstiltskin decides to test out this potion he has on, which dwarf is it? I can't remember, but it's one of the dwarves. He puts a potion on his hat, and then he pushes him over the line. The potion allows the person to retain their memory as long as the item they hold dear is on their person. So he makes another potion for himself. It's only enough for one, and he kept Bellefire's scarf, his son's scarf, and he's gonna put it over there on it, and he's gonna go and search for him. And so we also have, as we know, Hook in Cora's back in town. While Belle heads back over to the library, Hook comes and tries to take her away, and she runs into the elevator, closes herself in there, and pretty much calls Rumpelstiltskin. He comes and gets her out, and he tells us somewhat the truth. Hook took his wife, she died, and that's all she did. But we all know what really happened. I mean, the woman didn't want to be with Rumple anymore because she kept calling him a coward. She's been gone for who knows how long. And when Rumple saw her again, he was like, "You made me think. I had to tell your son that you were dead because you didn't come back." Come in. Back, so he ends up ripping down the heart, and cut off Hook's hand. So Hook's all mad and stuff, right? Anyway. And so, Rumpelstiltskin tells tells Belle, stay here, because he doesn't want her to get hurt, which is true, because Hook then went and stole freaking the scarf. So Rumple pretty much plans to, kill this fool. Anyway, he just, kill him. Belle's like, don't do it, don't kill him, just get the scarf back. And so Belle eventually then decides to take it upon herself to go out anyway. So she ends up going out to the dock, goes upon the ship, finds Archie, sets him free so he could go back to Storybrooke. And she goes and try to find a scarf. Hook, she put the gun down because Rumpelstiltskin gave a quick, how to use it. So she puts the gun down when she's looking for the scarf. I'm like, why would you put the gun down? Oh my goodness, that's so stupid. Anyway. She put the gun down. She's fine with the scarf. Hook comes in, takes the gun from her and stuff. He tells her about what really happened to Rumple's wife. And he's like, why do you even still, and he's like, Rumple's gonna just do the same thing to you. And she's like, I don't believe that, she still sees the good in him, because that was like the whole point line of Beauty and the Beast, beauty is only skin deep, stuff like that, that's the whole point. She still sees the good in him because he's still good in him, you gotta look past all the dark one and the Rumpelstiltskin and the power. You gotta look past all that. Okay, there's love beneath that. Love. So anyway, she ends up knocking him out this metal thing that's on the ship. And so he takes the scarf and runs back. Runs up on to the deck. Rumple's there. And starts beating the crap out of Hook, like for real, Hook. And Belle's like, no, don't kill him. But Hook, that's what Hook wants him to do. He wants to destroy the little bit of humanity that, Rumpelstiltskin has left. And so he tells him, come on, open my heart. So Rumpelstiltskin looks at Belle, like, his face like, did he just really try me? And drops his cane, like, you know what? I gotta kill him. She goes to chicken. And Belle's like, no, don't do it, please. So he doesn't do it, and they leave and stuff. Meanwhile, back up in Storybrooke, guess who pops up at the door? Archie. Yes. Archie pops up at the door, so then Emma's like, oh my god, he's alive. Like, oh my god, because you know why? They just said they blamed Regina for killing him. And they can't even find her. And I'm like, and Emma's like, we're going to be in very big trouble. Yes, you is, because you blamed this woman. She said she didn't do it. You didn't believe her. And you know, you have Archie back, and you're gonna apologize. Regina's gonna be pissed. I won't even talk to her now. And pretty much would have turned Henry against her. Oh, she would be really mad. So I won't even try to approach Regina at the moment. I definitely would not approach her. I don't even know what she is because she was nowhere in the episode along with Cora. Then there's also so after Archie back, Rumple didn't kill your boy. So and this and with Snow and Charming, they're discussing getting a bigger house so everybody could be under the same roof because last week's episode, you know, Emma came in, they was getting, you know, freaky in the bed, and, you know, you kind of, I think that would be a good idea, you know, everybody get their own room so we don't have to, you know, for Emma don't have to be traumatized. Yeah. So anyway, and and then we go over to I'm still since nighttime. Him and Belle getting ready, you know, for him to cross over. So he put potion on a scarf. She wraps it around him, and he crosses over and he turns around like Belle, like, so he still has memory. So it means it worked. So he turns around, they go to kiss. You hit his gunshot. Belle gets hit in the back of the head, and since they're like literally by the line, since the you know, she got shot, so she ends up going over the line. So when Rumple Mr. Rumple, he goes to say Belle, she's like, who's Belle? Her memory is now gone. She is gone. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, no, Belle can't remember that she's Belle anymore. I'm like, this is not good, and they can't reverse it. That's the problem. They can't reverse it. I'm like, oh my goodness. The person who shot her was Hook, so he's like, now you know how it feels. And Rumble conjures up this ball of fire, about to hurl it at him. And all of a sudden, this car comes out of nowhere, hits Hook, and then it swerves into the thing. And the license plate says Pennsylvania, so we don't know who this is. Because we know pretty much all the characters in Storybook and in, you know, Fairy Tail, Enchanted Forest. So it could be Bellfire. Could be him. We don't know who it is. Because in this episode also within the story character, the discussion of, you know, they want to go back to the Enchanted Forest because the curse is broken, so everybody knows who they are. You know, Ruby, she turns into a wolf. You know, the wars, and they got fairy dust, and, you know, they got magic and stuff. So the point is, what if somebody from the outside world comes in? I'm pretty sure they gonna take kindly to seeing a fairy flying or a girl turn into a wolf. We're not gonna take that well, you know. So there's also that discussion. So that was pretty much everything that happened in present day, you know, Storybook. The backstory in this story was pretty much Belle's story. So it's supposed to take place between around, let's see, after she ran away from, after she left Rumpelstiltskin and before Grumpy becomes Grumpy. At this time frame, he's known as Dreamy. So, you know, we see Belle in a in a bar drinking stuff. She overhears these dudes talking about this Yugoi or Yagoi. Is I'm guessing most likely it is an Asian the demon, because we do see Milan later. So Belle's like, okay, I'm gonna go and, you know, get on an adventure. So she goes. These guys like, well, why are you reading it? They're pretty much making fun of her, kind of how Gaston did in the movie, talking about, oh my god, books are for like, books give you ideas and you're thinking, blah blah blah. You know, pretty much all that manly, you know, Nathaniel all crap. So she pretty much gives them the wrong direction, tells them to late, and she goes to try to find it about herself, and that's how she ends up bumping into Milan. Milan gets mad, like, I've been hunting this thing for weeks, but Belle found it in like a few days, because, you know, she has like this book which is written in Chinese, because Mulan's Chinese. But, you know, then Mulan's become to save her butt when the guys come back and try to pretty much drown her because she gave them the wrong directions. So Mulan decides that they should team up, because obviously Belle's good at tracking because she has the book. So they end up tracking the thing again, but Mulan is too injured to go and try to kill it. So she tells Belle to go do it. So Belle goes and, you know, pretty much draws it, you know, for attention, and she draws it back to the village. They're like in a fairy tale land of China. Really pretty. And so she cuts like this bamboo thing of how the waterway would have been like. And so it pretty much puts out the fire, because this thing has think of it like a lion, but a little bit bigger, kind of darker looking. And in this mane would be, you know, a bunch of flames. So she puts the flames on, and the thing starts writing Chinese characters. She reads it like. Turns to find out then she goes to put the fairy dust on and given to her by Dreamy. He turns into a prince. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Turns out that Maleficent from the story of Sleeping Beauty turned Prince Philip into a Yagoi. so he couldn't go and awaken Sleeping Beauty, Aurora. So Philip and Belle go back to Milan. Milan is introduced to Philip. So obviously this is what a whole Mulan starts to like Philip thing comes in. So they go on travel, and Belle's like she has to go back to her own beast, meaning Rumple. She goes off, heading back. Guess who stops her? Regina. That doesn't mean she's evil queen. She was led there by those two dudes who didn't like the fact they got beat up by a girl, Mulan, and the fact they got outsmarted by a girl, Belle. So Regina tells her that she's gonna lock her in a tower, and here comes and Belle says she's not gonna stop fighting for him, meaning Rumpelstiltskin. She's not fighting him, and you're not gonna keep her away from her true love. I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. I love these storylines. But the fact I'm really do mad though at the end of this episode is the fact that Belle no longer has her freaking memory. I'm so teed off. I'm like, oh my god, why would you do that to Rumpelstiltskin? They were getting along just fine. He was gonna go find his son. It was all good. Damn you, Hook. I know you're smexy, but damn you. Let it go. I mean, seriously, think about it though. Hook, you technically took his wife. I mean, I know she purposely want to leave. You couldn't mean it's not like you kidnapped the broad, but I'm just saying you gotta think about it from Rumpelstiltskin's point of view. His wife was shagging you while he had to deal with the son. It was just him by itself. It's not like the broad came back and came back and took the kid with her. She left the kid. I'm like, you can't go that freaking long in life and not check upon the kid. Come on, seriously. No, Rumpelstiltskin eyes, that was just all betrayal. Yes, I'm a coward, but you got a son. Like, really, bro? Really? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Hook gotta look at it from her point of view. I mean, from Rumpel's point of view. And now, I'm pretty sure Rumple, probably next scene, Rumple's probably definitely gonna kill him. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill him. I mean, and you done messed up Belle's memory. She can't get that back. She can't even remember she's Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and Rumple is her beast, and they're in love. Hey, she ain't gonna get that back. Oh, damn you, Hook. Anyway, that was pretty much a recap of tonight's episode, The Outsider. Can't wait for next week. It's gonna be in black and white and color. We're gonna have, some drama going on. Woo, like usual. Yes. I love this show. This is a very good show. I really, really love it. Oh, can't wait for season 3. This show is gonna be so good. Oh, this show is so good. Oh, anyway, bye.
Child of the pure unclouded brow and dreaming eyes of wonder, though time be fleet and I